Hi, okay, we've seen securing H2A with OAuth2. How can we do this between agents? Obviously, an agent can't click a link and authenticate themselves against an email address and then return a link. Check this out. Using some Google Toolkit, we've achieved a similar goal. So here is agent card 1, agent card 2. My Langsmith you've seen. You've seen the OAuth2 for client IDs, human to agent. Well, in the service accounts under Identity and Access Management, IAM, we can make this email service account for agent to agent. Okay, now we have to enable the Identity Toolkit API, but from there we can take the email provided and use it like a human email. Okay, so now in the Excala draw, what we have is human to agent. But I'm going to show you an example where the human to agent, right? The prompt is not local. I don't have it locally with my agent. I have to call the other agent. But I want identity and access management here in this tunnel to make sure that the agent trusts the other agent, and this agent can go ahead and do the thing and ask selector. So I've added a new camera. I have an old webcam around, and let's try to take a look at this in real time. All right, so let me crank up the view in my VS Code here. And to do this, I've updated main, and I've included some trusted email agents as an env file. Right, so now I have a list of both the trusted email agent and the trusted human emails. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn on the container. All right, we're going to see the container come up. Now, let me switch camera views here. This is going to be fun. And you can see this agent camera high is pointing at my Mac in the A2A adapter. Now, you're going to see my agents come up locally here in this screen in a second. They're building, or do I have to? Oh, this stupid Docker thing. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, anyway, I just got to cycle the Docker resources here. So now we're going to go ahead and build those containers and get them up on the Windows WSL Ubuntu system. Okay, so the containers are coming up. Here's the A2A. So you can see both A2A adapters, one over here on my Windows machine on one IP through ngrok, and then over there a different IP through a different ngrok. And now we're going to go ahead and use the client. All right, so now this client is connecting to the PyETS agent. All right, we're going to go ahead and auth for the H2A portion of this. Copy the link and head back in and paste in the link. Now, we got to get the Docker back up and ignore the CSF warnings. They're just some warnings. Can you please ask selector the health of device S3? Now, watch both of these at the same time. Enter. So, it's going to notice to use a peer agent, and you can see over here the peer agent. Now, I'm going to quickly change the view here and show you the LangGraph asking selector, and then this agent comes back to the A2A with the answer back to my client all the way over here, and we have the text part. The health is currently failing, and it's been in violation the last 30 minutes. Now, that is OAuth2 between the human and the agent. What email are you using? Are you authenticated? What agent do you have access to? What RBAC controls? AAA, auth, authentication, authorization, audit with role-based access control. from the human to the agent. Then, from the agent to the other agent within that communication flow is an email check and a validation through OAuth as well, hidden from the users, not requiring any human intervention, but still controlled through identity and access management, right? So now rogue agents won't be able to hijack us, won't be able to communicate with us. We can keep everything in controlled silos. When we start to build B2B, business to business partnerships between our agents, we can start to include their email addresses to provide mesh agent communication with identity and access management. All of this code will be available online through my GitHub, and I'd like to explore this with you more. This is H2A and A2A, all secured, full end-to-end flow with identity and access management and OAuth2. Awesome, right? Thank you.